Welcome back to MitchEllaCo, your #1 travel channel. And today we find ourselves in London reviewing the hotel that is behind me. We are staying at the Hyatt Regency Churchill in London, of course. We will be touring you through the entire hotel to see if this should be on your bucket list and giving you our honest opinion. So make sure you stay tuned all the way to the end to see the room tour as well as how much we spent on this 5-star luxury hotel. But without further ado, let's get into it. This hotel has over 400 different rooms and suites, so I'm gonna take you inside. We actually have a phenomenal room that has a whole living room, so we'll tour you inside that next. We gotta interview everybody here. We are at the front of the hotel. I've already checked in. These gentlemen are with me. What are your names?
My name is Nuruddin Mabruki, I'm concierge.
Yes?
My name is Rama, the doorman.
I love it. How long have you been working here?
I'm 10 years already.
10 years!
Yes.
Do you love it?
Of course, I love it.
Yes, it's a fantastic hotel.
Fantastic hotel, best location, nice guests, colleague, best, very good.
Yes.
I'm so happy.
And you? How long have you been here?
Just 2 years, and I enjoy it. Great guests, great place, great management, good team, good team.
Oh, there we go. It's the teamwork. It makes the dream work. Yes, we're just starting the video and already we have great impressions, guys. If you were to stay here, you get to meet these gentlemen as well and be well taken care of. The fantastic check-in desk is behind me. The crown molding detail, the Churchill painting. You know you have arrived at the hotel. It was extremely smooth for us. We checked in right away. You just hand them over their passport or your passports, double check your identity, get the room set up, then they give you wooden key cards, which seem to be a running theme for all the hotels we've stayed at lately. And then check-in is at 3, and I think we got here a little bit earlier. No, we got here way later and everything was set up. And then check-out is at noon, which is pretty consistent with 5-star hotels. I will tell you a little story in a second though. The check-in is in that corner, the bouquet of flowers are in that corner, and then we have the convenience store right off the bat. And if you got in late, you didn't want to walk to a store, they have a couple of snacks in here, obviously themed after Churchill. There's some souvenirs, but definitely nuts and cheddar cheese biscuits. Probably not as good as Red Lobster, not gonna lie. Some wine, and then books as souvenirs again, and an ATM for an exchange. We are now in pounds, although we have been touring all of Europe and been in euros and Swiss francs, but now pounds, okay? And I will say a pro tip is that when the machine ever asks you, do you want it in US or their currency, always pick their currency because they'll give you a terrible exchange rate. But this is just a mini store, not that many bites to choose from, but still they have it here for you. So I'm just off the lobby and there is this arrangement behind me. It even has a little placard that tells you each flower and plant that they use in it. Gorgeous. But the story is that when we checked in, it was super late at night, now that I remember, and we asked them for food recommendations. Instead of ordering room service, we still had a little bit of energy. We're gonna go out and walk to wherever. And what they told us is, do you like Italian? Do you like pizza? Do you like American? And we answered yes, yes, yes. And they led us to Pizza Hut down in a basement, which we actually went based off of the receptionist's recommendation. And it was hilarious on the inside. I'll have to drop in a video from our phones when we're there. But I'll note that it was outrageously expensive for Pizza Hut. Could not believe it. So that might not be on our recommendation list, but it's a hilarious story though. Now, normally these spaces are reserved for conventions. They have big meeting rooms, ballrooms even, but I noticed that there is themed Winston Churchill paintings all the way down this hallway. So if you are into history or art, then it could be some extra enjoyment as you wander the halls of the hotel. Next up, we will be seeing Let's see, the spa as well as the gym. The gym is fantastic. We already made use of it and I can't wait to show it to you. You need the room key, guys. Then you handy dandy scan it. We're on the 5th floor, but the 2nd floor has the gym and the spa. But again, you need the key card to get everywhere. I'm not gonna lie to you. We have arrived to the gym. And the first impressions are the smell. Oh, it's like a spa in here. I don't know how it works, but it energizes me and gets me even more in the mood to work out. I'm in a dress doing the review today, but hopefully I'll fit in one more workout of the day. We have all the complimentary water bottles. You know MitchEllaCo. If you've watched our hotel reviews, my tip in gyms is always collect the water bottles here. But I'll be honest, this hotel has supplied us with so many waters that this has not been a problem for us getting more, but we have the whole stocked fridge at all times. They literally restock it the second that you take anything out. And then the wood paneling, this is the table that greets you. Cold, fresh, wet towels to cool yourself off after you've finished, an apple, some orchids, and a map of the city. So while you're extremely caffeinated, you can plan your way to conquer the city. But let's take you inside. One of my favorite nooks. This is like the yoga stretching nook with non-stop mirrors. Love it. We have some specialty items over here. Then we have the main weight area with 2 benches. Again, framed in mirrors. It's just gorgeous in here. We have a techno gym rower and 1, 2, 3, 4 different treadmills, just in case there was anybody else in here, which has not happened to us yet. Then there's the 2 ellipticals and 2 different bikes. Again, this is all techno gym with huge screens where you can run all over the world or just look out your window into London's downtown, whichever you prefer. Just a couple for the camera. Maybe you don't work out in flip-flops or a dress, but you gotta get the pump in while you're on vacation. You know we're eating plenty of carbs. Last thing I'll say is they give you a map like I was talking about, but it actually has the routes that you can take if you're a runner based off of the surrounding areas. What's 5 miles, what's 4 miles, the difficulty. How cool is that? Just like an extra touch that goes such a long way. I'll also make note, you can scan the barcodes on these screens that are everywhere throughout the hotel to book your appointment at the spa. I have never actually seen anyone working in here the 3 times I've been in the area, but I have a feeling that it's by appointment only and then they cater to all your needs. I have made it into the Regency Club. It is the room that's behind me. They have lots of beverages, lots of food to choose from. I have a feeling that there's usually more food at certain different times of the day, but it's about 12:30 in the afternoon, so a little less, maybe just some snacks set out, but a great feature if you were part of the Hyatt Club or got upgraded or paid extra to get access to. Check-in over there, main elevators, then we're going to make it to the main restaurant that's over here. It's called Montagu, which I had one of the waitresses pronounce for me. This is going to be lunch area, dinner. It comes alive at night for sure. There's a lot more people down here and a bar around the corner that I'll show you in a second. the main lobby is that way, as well as the main restaurant. You're gonna walk through there, you're gonna follow the signage to make it to the Churchill Bar that is behind me. It is unfortunately not open right now, but I'll try to get some footage of it later for you. It's right here. They say that it's themed after none other than Winston Churchill and his wife Clementine, and they mix up award-winning cocktails, and it just looks like a beautiful lounge. Very Instagrammable, if I do say so myself. But another place to stop. It's nice to know that they have that main restaurant, the bar, and the Regency Lounge, all for you to enjoy at your stay. Now that we're outside the hotel, I wanted to also touch base on the fact that we're so close to shopping. The hotel is right here. A park that you get access is right there, and then you're going to walk a couple blocks down the street and make it to Bond Street, which has very high-end and very recognizable shopping brands. It is so close, guys. There's also a convenience store about 5-minute walk that way if you needed some late-night snacks, and then restaurants sprinkled all over the streets. It's just a couple steps away. You may be asking yourself, why? Why, Ella, are you in the middle of a park, in the middle of a hotel review? But I wanted to talk about the destination, the location, the distance between attractions of this hotel. Just please note that we are surrounded by pretty much the city, and so there's traffic all around us. They'll probably be honking in the background. But this is Portman Square Gardens, and the hotel is right there as you check in, and even sirens. It's very much has a New York theme, I would say, but the buildings aren't as tall. And almost a financial district too. People are very dressed up as you're walking around. But I wanted to mention the park as you get complimentary access. It's just a teeny tiny square on the map, but you're in the middle of like a downtown metro area. It's almost like a little piece of Central Park. But the real treat is that there is a full-size tennis court, and they give you complimentary rackets and balls to use it. You just have to book your time accordingly. Apparently the Wimbledon was just here, so people are feeling very inspired to play tennis, and it's really hard to get a booking, but it starts as early as 7 a.m. They'll give you the rackets and the balls, you just have to book, and then you get to play tennis in downtown London. Okay, so the front entrance is on the front of the park right next to the hotel, but you exit out of the side gate off to, if you're facing into the park, your left. Things to note, I had no idea, but this random stranger just took pity on me. The exit button is on the back of the sign of rules, and then you click it and you're able to get out. Just, this is why you watch our video. We learn together and we're here together in real time. Welcome to 561. Now remember, I told you there's an entire living room to show you guys, but first we have to start 1, 2, 3 with the entryway that greets you. Look at the table and the flooring. Oh, I love the pattern on the floor. Mirror so you can check yourself right before you leave. And then this is the first of 2 bathrooms here. I have never had a hotel room with 2 bathrooms. I feel like this is bigger and more expensive per night than my very first apartment I had. This is crazy though. But we have wallpaper throughout. Light fixtures that complement the decor in here. Very manly in this bathroom, I'll say. And then we make it to the living room. We have a full family couch over here. This is full-sized. I was laid out watching TV this morning while Mitch was still sleeping. We have this coffee table. One thing I'll note is that all the furniture in here is so high quality because it is so heavy to even move around or adjust, and that's when you know you've hit luxury. Also, incredibly sized artwork throughout the whole hotel room that complements the room. Again, very manly. Makes sense because it's a nod to Winston Churchill, masculinity, cigars, those kinds of things. This is one of 2 TVs. We also have one in the master. We have a almost Dr. Evil chair, but it doesn't spin. Even the pure size of this lamp, we were in awe. I just cannot believe this is where we're staying. And we're staying here for quite a few days too. There is even an entire bookshelf built in to have things on display. Here's the Secrets of Churchill War Room. Again, there was that little store in the lobby that had all the themed souvenirs after it, and they carry it throughout the rooms. Then we have our not so spectacular view, but I'm not upset about it because this room is all you need. This is the destination of the room. We have the table that we have been working at, and one of my favorite features is in this corner. This power cord has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types of power outlets that you can use to plug in all your things, so you don't even need an adapter, which has really been a struggle with us going from country to country. So that is fantastic. What a hidden gem on the ground that you should make note of too. And then through these double doors that are mirrored on the interior and exterior, we have our bedroom as well as our secondary bathroom with a tub and a shower. And here is our bedroom. Extremely comfy and large bed. Holy smokes. These pillows are enormous and fluffy too. There are, you can see so many electronics. These plugs, they have the usual ones, but no US ones. And then all the light switches in here are knobs. I don't know, I just love the little details. We have the blackout curtains, pretty standard, a nice bench to set your luggage on. And then these closets. I love this. The other half has all my stuff in it, but we have the full length mirror. And this is a different day. I'm in a different outfit, but we have the safe as well as different cubicles to put your stuff on and a luggage rack. And then lastly, the TV, which is great size as well. And then if you wanted to use the drawers, you can. And then the shower is in here, more on the small side, again with a tub too, but I feel like that's just standard. And we have a bidet. Have we used it? No, but it's here just in case you wanted to use it, and another vanity and sink, and that concludes the master bathroom. About that time to give you our honest and full review of the room and the drum roll for how much we spent on this room. So overall, the location I thought was, when I was looking on a map, it was really far away from things. Buckingham Palace is about a mile, maybe a 45-minute walk away from here. And then the park, and then you really have to take like a, I want to say 30-minute taxi into where the bridge is and the clock tower and the most famous things. So I was thinking this was far away, but no, we are so close to all those shopping centers and all those restaurants, and it's a hustle and bustle. You can take the tube anywhere, and it's pretty inexpensive to get in around. So destination, I love the park across the street with the tennis courts. Oh, I wish the weather was just a little bit better. It has not been in our favor since we've been here, but if we have to spend our time indoors in this hotel room, it's okay with us. Customer service, you met the bellhops. Everyone's been incredible since we have checked in. Even the Pizza Hut recommendation, I'm not gonna knock her for it. This hotel screams 5 stars. And one of the other things I'll note is that when I was at the gym using it, the maid service had gone into the bathroom and reset the bathroom every time I used it. It's just extremely attention to detail and folds the toilet paper and everything. So again, you are staying at a 5-star luxury resort when you choose to stay here, and the price tag matches. So I want to say we have over 4,000 Google reviews. Very, very good. And then the budget for what was spent on here, we looked it up and it's about 1,500 euros, pounds to book here. And that is astronomical to us. That is way, way more. We booked it months in advance and it was definitely cheaper, but makes sense again with our room too. Is a little much bigger than usual, and I made a joke when we first came into the room tour that it's bigger and more expensive than my first apartment, and now we're here. I can't even believe this, doing hotel reviews for you guys. So definitely make sure you like and subscribe and let us know what you thought of this hotel in the review in the comments down below. Next up, we have a perfect day in London, and we are even trying to make it to Stonehenge and take you guys with us. So again, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.